Today's top international development may have far-reaching implications not only for the Americas but also for Nigeria and Africa's strategic interests. On January 3, 2026, U.S. President Donald Trump released a photograph purporting to show Venezuelan President Nicolás Maduro in handcuffs aboard a U.S. naval vessel following a military operation in Venezuela's capital, Caracas. According to Trump, Maduro and his wife, First Lady Celia Flores, were detained during a coordinated U.S. military action and are being transported to the United States to face multiple charges. In comments from Mar-a-Lago, Trump stated that the United States would temporarily administer Venezuela until what he described as a safe, proper, and judicious transition can take place. He also announced that American companies would be involved in rehabilitating Venezuela's vast oil infrastructure. The move has already drawn sharp international reaction. Several countries and global institutions have condemned the action as a violation of international law and a threat to national sovereignty, with the United Nations Security Council set to convene for an emergency session to address the situation. For Nigeria, this development is significant on multiple fronts. Energy and markets. Venezuela holds some of the largest proven oil reserves in the world. If the United States assumes operational control and restarts production at scale, it could influence global oil supply and pricing dynamics that affect Nigeria as a major oil exporter. Changes in crude prices, investor confidence, and export patterns may impact Nigeria's oil revenue and foreign exchange inflows. Diplomacy and international law. Nigeria, like many African nations, traditionally supports sovereignty and non-interference in internal affairs. This action by the United States, a military operation beyond its borders, raises questions about international norms and sets a precedent that could reshape diplomatic expectations among emerging economies. Migration and regional policy. The Trump administration has previously sought African cooperation on migration and deportation matters. Nigeria has resisted such pressure, emphasizing its own domestic challenges and capacity limits. This episode may renew dialogue on migration, deportation, and bilateral negotiations with Western powers. The Irish Times. Geopolitical balance. As global powers like the US, China, and Russia continue to vie for influence in energy-rich regions, Nigeria, a key player in Africa, may find its foreign policy and economic diplomacy increasingly tested. Strategic alliances, security cooperation, and economic partnerships are likely to be recalibrated in response to this and similar international developments. In conclusion, the capture of a sitting head of state and the declaration by another country to temporarily govern a sovereign nation are extraordinary events. Beyond the immediate headlines, these developments could influence oil markets, diplomatic norms, and strategic alignments, with observable effects reaching Nigeria's economy and foreign policy. We will continue to monitor these events and bring you verified updates as they unfold.